as the sun slowly rolls into the inner resting place, leaving behind a fiery orange glow that burns the sky of northern Bali. The evening breeze blows gently across the lush rice fields, descending to greet the green hills that stretch beautifully around the Suwug Village area, coinciding with the arrival of the sacred calendar. The pages of the Karo Sasih calendar once again greet the innermost being. At this moment, the Suwug traditional village, Sawin district, Buleleng Regency, seems to awaken wrapped in a thick spiritual blanket. Here, the thunderous, low beat of the gong kebire music typical of Denbukit begins to pound. The fast and dynamic beat of the gongsa hips, combined harmoniously with the thundering angsal of the kendong, shatters the silence of the universe. The strains of this percussion are not mere music but a sacred call, a primordial vibration that transcends the boundaries of the physical and the spiritual, informing the universe that the village community is preparing to weave sincerity, welcoming the long-awaited great day. Payadalan Sasih Karo at Pura Dalem, Suwug Traditional Village. Pura Dalem, Suwug Traditional Village stands firmly with the grandeur of its architectural features. This is where the Batara Durga and Batara Siwa stand, an axis of the interweaving of destiny, a meeting place for the beginning and end of the human journey cycle. From the middle to the inner temple, the atmosphere becomes increasingly magical as night begins to creep in. Under the dim light of incense and the waving of sacred textiles, space and time seem to stop as sacred dances begin to be danced. Look, a line of Rejang dancers gracefully steps on the temple grounds. The graceful movements of their fingers, sincere gazes, and swaying bodies in harmony with the rhythm of the gamelan seem to be a bridge for the descent of the gods to Merkapada. Not long after, the dashing and dignified stamping of the Baris dancers emphasizes the line of sacred guards. Every dance movement, every gaze, and every flutter of cloth is a supreme aesthetic offering, a symbol of the sincerity of the soul that merges with the majesty without a peak. Amidst the thunder of the percussion and the sacredness of the dance, the pulse of the ceremony continues to beat in the rhythm of mutual cooperation. The mothers with sincere smiles uphold the offerings that are magnificently arranged soaring to the sky. Meanwhile, the men swiftly guard every corner of the ceremony for the smooth running of the yajna. Behind this sacred screen, the steadfastness of Saka Patang Dasa, a group of ancestral heritage of Suwug Village, becomes a sturdy pillar of support. With determination and sincere souls, they naya without complaint, sacrificing time and energy for the sake of upholding the customary order and rituals in this beloved Bumi Suwug. Simultaneously, the string of sacred mantras recited by the Sula Budi rolled along with the splash of Tirta Sanjiwani, infiltrating the pores of the Sawin land, purifying the entire Bumi universe from all forms of negative influences and dangers. As the night deepened, the sound of the gamelan slowly subsided, giving way to a majestic silence. The atmosphere of the Jabe Tengahing Dalem transformed into an ocean of kneeling people in resignation. Thousands of hands reached upwards, pinching a flower, united in one breath of sincere devotion. Naturan Naya, preserving the noble heritage so that it remains sustainable, unfaded by the crush of time, not faded by the current of modernization. Because Odalen Sasih Karo in Pura Dalem Suwug is not just a routine of the traditional calendar that just passes by. This is the momentum to maintain the balance of the universe through the thunder of percussion art, the beauty of dance, and the purity of the hearts of the traditional community. From the sacred land of the Suwug traditional village, Suwung Village, we flow this sacred radiance along with prayers and hopes, asking for blessings, peace, fertility, and safety to always cover us all, guiding the steps of all community members towards a life of grace, prosperity, and good fortune forever.